that we have discussed. What are the three types of red powder we have discussed? Bicarbonate, phosphate, then protein. Three lines of composition we have to discuss. Bicarbonate, phosphate, and protein. Okay. Now I have already said to you that blood vessels and the respiratory system will be acting as a temporary solution, whereas the renal mechanism will be acting as a permanent solution. Okay. Now we will be discussing regarding the respiratory mechanism. Respiratory mechanism. Respiratory mechanism. Respiratory mechanism, you already know that your lungs will going to take the oxygen and they are going to convert it into the carbon dioxide. There is a basic carry inspiration and expiration. Okay? Your lungs will take the oxygen and when it reaches to the tissues, they will convert it into the carbon dioxide and they are going to get flow of the oxygen molecule. This is the rapid mechanism and continuously going on inside your body. Very simple mechanism. Now we will see that these type of mechanism, how they are affecting the pH. These type of mechanism, how they are affecting the pH. Okay. For an imagination, these are the cells. These are the cells. And after taking the output, they are going to convert this into the CO. Okay. These are the tissue cells. After taking the output, they will convert that into the CO2, carbon dioxide. Now what is going to get happen? The RBC will come here to the tissue. The RBC will going to come near to the tissue and these RBC will take the carbon dioxide. This is also mechanism that we will get. These RBC will going to take the carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide कहाँ से आ रहा है? Due to the cellular respiration, after utilizing the oxygen, the carbon dioxide is going to get formed. Okay. Now, in the RBC, we know that there are a lot of materials are there, including water. The carbon dioxide will start react with the water. And turn up into the molecule of carbonic acid. That means that whenever the respiration process are going on, at every time your body is getting challenged for formation of the carbonic acid. ठीक है? अगर ये कार्बनिक एसिड सही से डिसोसिएट करके आपकी बॉडी के बाहर नहीं निकाला, if this carbonic acid is not going to dissociate in a certain form and it is not going to remove from your body, now these carbonic acid can going to have an impact on your pH value. That's the reason in the respiratory mechanism it is very important to know about the carbonic acid. So in the respiratory mechanism, any kind of respiratory failure is going to get happen. There will be the accumulation of lot of carbon dioxide. अगर आपका respiratory channel fail हो गया, what the carbon dioxide will go? No, they won't go off. They won't blow off from your body. What is going to get happen if the accumulation of carbon dioxide? If the accumulation of carbon dioxide is going to get happen inside your body, then what will going to get happen? The carbon dioxide will going to react with the water, and they will turn up into the molecule called carbonic acid. And these carbonic acid, when they are going to get formed, there is an enzyme called carbon anhydrase which are abundantly present in the RBC, especially in cases of the RBC. Carbon anhydrase. Now these carbon anhydrase, what they will do, they dissociate this carbonic acid into two molecules, that is bicarbonate and H+ion. Okay, carbonic acid is going to get dissociated into two forms, that is an bicarbonate and H+ion. Okay. Now, as we have said to you that blood is slightly alkaline in the nature, and the ratio of the bicarbonate will be more. It is nearly about 20:1 compared to the carbonic acid. That means that blood can have the bicarbonate in them compared to the carbonic acid. ठीक है? Blood will be slightly alkaline in the nature. Now, these bicarbonate will going to push out. These bicarbonate will going to push out. Now, ये तो एक चीज समझ में आ गई. Point 2, these H plus ions are free. Again, the free H plus ion can have the alteration of the pH inside the cellular compartment too. So we can't leave these free H plus ion moving, circulating and wandering inside the cell. So what we will do? We will try to bind this H plus ion with the hemoglobin and turn the molecule into a HHP. ठीक है? Point 1. Point 2. When this bicarbonate is going to move out, the cell equilibrium got disturbed. In order to maintain the cell equilibrium from the environment, NaCl is there, sodium chloride. Sodium chloride कहाँ से आया पूरा? From where you are getting this chloride? Sodium chloride through the dye. नमक sodium chloride है. Now what is going to get happen? Now you have these chloride molecules from the sodium chloride channel, they will move in order to maintain the equilibrium. ठीक है? Now these will be called as a chloride shift. ठीक है? Now what is getting happen? These bicarbonate has came out and this plus ion has bound with the hemoglobin and form the molecule of HHB. That means that this cell is going to, you have to show the diagram now. This cell is going to contain the HHB and chloride. The two molecules are here. ये पूरे सेल में after getting all the reaction, the carbon dioxide material and the water bicarbonate बना. Bicarbonate got dissociated into two, that is the carbonic and the bicarbonate. But carbonic acid dissociated into bicarbonate and H plus ion. These H plus ion going to get trapped in the hemoglobin, and these bicarbonate will move out. When this bicarbonate will move out, this chloride will going to come in. That means that after performing all the reactions, the content which has been left out, is this RBC, will be called as a HHB, that is hemoglobin plus H plus ions and chloride. Those molecules are left out. So these tissue are this RBC. In order to understand, I'll tell you this thing as a tissue near RBC. आपको समझ में आने के लिए अपन ये टिश्यू के करीब है, इन्हें टिश्यू के that's the reason I'm saying this thing tissue near RBC. Now what will going to happen? These RBC, that means that this RBC after reaction, this RBC will going to have the HH plus, sorry, this will be going to have a chloride. Both the molecules are there. Now this will migrate near to the lungs, near to the lungs, near to the lungs. Near to the lungs. ठीक है? As well as this bicarbonate is also going to get migrated near to the lungs. Bicarbonate will are near to the lungs, and the RBC also going to get near to the lungs. Now these RBC, what will going to get happen? They will go, what are the contents are there? HHB plus chloride. ठीक है? Now when it has reached near to the RBC, again this bicarbonate will jump in and chloride will come out. Okay, when they have gone near to the lungs, when they have reached near to the lungs, again the reverse mechanism is getting happen. Now chloride will move out and this will going to jump in. This type of thing will be called as the reverse chloride. Reverse chloride. Now once they are going to jump in, they will going to make a combination with the HHB and they are going to turn us into the molecule called carbon. ठीक है? Now the reverse mechanism will go on. CO2 plus H2O. H2O will remain, CO2 will go out. ठीक है? This was the general mechanism. Then the question arises that why they are getting disassociated and why this RBC itself, when it has been turned on, this molecule can directly reach to the respirator center and cannot be blown off. Why this mechanism it is happening? नहीं, ये क्वेश्चन आ सकता ना। एक टिश्यू एक आरबीसी है, जब इसको रिवर्सिस मैकेनिज्म करना था नियर टू द लंग्स, व्हाई दिस ऑल द मैकेनिज्म हैज बीन अकर, क्यों ऐसा हो रहा? पॉइंट 1 आरबीसी जो रिवॉल्वेट हो के उन्हें लंग्स तक जाता, ठीक है, मूव पूरे सर्कुलेशन हो के लंग्स तक जाता। इसका मीन्स क्या है, अगर ऐसा मैकेनिज्म नहीं हुआ और सिर्फ CO2 रहा, H2O से रिएक्ट नहीं करा and it has been not sent out, that means that there will be the lot of accumulation of carbon dioxide in the cell. अगर कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एक हजार्डियस गैस, ठीक है, अगर उसका एक्यूमुलेशन ज्यादा देर तक रहा अगर आरबीसी में, if they are going to accumulate carbon dioxide for a longer time inside the RBC, that means that they can cause harm to the RBC. If the RBC is not going to turn that molecule in the bicarbonate and HHB, for an instant, we'll imagine that only the carbon dioxide were present. There, I am drawing one. There are millions of carbon dioxide at a time that the RBC can transfer. ठीक है? These carbon dioxide, for an example, ऐसा reaction नहीं हुआ. सिर्फ कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड की तरह अगर आपके पास पैर में ब्लड सप्लाई हो, when it will going reaching to the lungs, will you think that the RBC going to long last? No. Due to the lot of accumulation of the carbon dioxide, the RBC will start going to get dying. Due to the accumulation of carbon dioxide. क्यों? कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एक टॉक्सिक सब्सटेंस है, एक मेटाबॉलिक वेस्ट एक टाइप का, ड्यू टू द सेलुलर रेस्पिरेशन whatever the unwanted substances are there that you need to get rid of. So for that purpose, instant your body will react and turn the small molecule into the non-hazardous form, and they will turn this molecule into the bicarbonate and push out. So that when it will reach to the RBC, this RBC, tissue near RBC, when it will reach to the lungs, till that any kind of toxicity should not be get happen. अगर आपके पैर के ना आरबीसी है, अगर उन्हें कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड को ऐसा मॉलिक्यूल में नहीं टर्न करा और वैसे ही लेके गया, तो रास्ते में मर जाता हो, नहीं मर जाता। कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड हजारियस गैस है भाई, समझ रहे? इन्हें नहीं रख सकता ज्यादा देर तक कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, तो इसकी वजह से उन्हें क्या करा, तो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड को वाटर के साथ रिएक्ट करा, बाइकार्बोनेट बनाना, बाइकार्बोनेट निकाल के बाहर बॉडी में फेंक देना, फ्रॉम द इंट्रासेलुलर कंपार्टमेंट्स में से एक्स्ट्रासेलुलर कंपार्टमेंट में। अब आपको मालूम है एक्स्ट्रा सेलुलर कंपार्टमेंट में बाइकार्बोनेट की रेशियो बढ़ते रहना चाहिए। इट कैन टॉलरेट, व्हाई इट कैन टॉलरेट? बिकॉज़ आपका ब्लड का पीएच क्या है, स्लाइटली अल्कलाइन है। स्लाइटली अल्कलाइन का मतलब क्या है? स्लाइटली अल्कलाइनिटी आपके एक्स्ट्रा सेलुलर कंपार्टमेंट बर्दाश्त कर सकता है। इन स्पाइट ऑफ दैट, इफ इट इज डायरेक्टली सेंडिंग द कार्बोनिक एसिड, विल यू थिंक दैट द पीएच इज गोइंग टू गेट altered? Yes. Again this will going to have the free express ions. अगर pH फिर alter हो सकता, so in that way your body will going to get react that only the bicarbonate will move out, so that the pH should not get altered. I am talking about the physiological. There are also the pathological conditions are there. I am only talking about the physiological. So इसके लिए आपकी body क्या एक beautiful mechanism setup करी, bicarbonate आपकी body बर्दाश्त कर ले सकती up to a certain limit. That's the reason we are only sending the bicarbonate. एक्सप्रेशन आपकी बॉडी बर्दाश्त नहीं कर सकती। अगर एक्सप्रेशन एक्यूमुलेट होना शुरू हो गई, योर बॉडी विल मूव टू द एसिडिक थिंग। That's the thing we don't want. What here we are doing? Okay, you cannot tolerate the expression. We are trapping the expression with the hemoglobin and let this expression present in the intracellular compartment. ठीक है? Now, when it is going to reach to the near to the RBC, again the mechanism is getting reversed, and slowly the carbon dioxide can go off. So these type of mechanism, if it is not going to work properly, then it can also lead to the pH changes. अगर ऐसा मैकेनिज्म आपके, ये नॉर्मल हेल्दी इंडिविजुअल की बात करें, आप और मेरी बात कर रहे हैं, ठीक है? If somebody is suffering from the respiratory failures, pulmonary failure, pulmonary edema, तो ऐसे टाइप का मैकेनिज्म उन लोगों में कहाँ होगा? नहीं होता ऐसे टाइप का मैकेनिज्म। So what is going to get happen? This cell will start accumulating the carbon dioxide. अगर कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एक्यूमुलेशन होना शुरू हो गया, तो there is no place for the oxygen. बात समझ में आई? अगर एक सेल है, अगर आपका रेस्पिरेटरी फेलियर हुआ और आपकी बॉडी इनहेलेशन नहीं कर सकती, रेस्पिरेटरी फेलियर में सांस लेने नहीं आता होगा, सांस लेने नहीं आ रहा, एक प्रॉब्लम है। पॉइंट नंबर 2, अब जो सांस आप ऑलरेडी ले लिए थे, उसका तो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड बनेगा ही बनेगा। बात समझ में? तो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड जाएगा कहाँ? इट विल स्टार्ट accumulating in the RBC, and when this RBC is reaching to the lungs, due to the respiratory failure, you cannot empty the offload. You cannot offload the oxygen, carbon dioxide. What is going to get happen? There will be a lot of carbon dioxide accumulating inside the RBC. Here pathological variations are working. If that mechanism is not going to work properly, अगर ऐसा नहीं हुआ, they will start reacting with the water unnecessarily. There will be a lot of carbon dioxide, and there will be a lot of HHB is going to get happen, and these will lead to the pH changes. So whenever the respiratory mechanism is happening, it is also playing a vital role in order to remove the carbon dioxide and not let your pH to get altered. ठीक है? तो respiratory channels mechanism CO2 में नहीं, उनका pH में भी बहुत ज़्यादा रोल है। आप लिख दो। मैं 2 मिनट एक आने गैप बोलते हैं, फिर हम चले जाते हैं। मैं बैठ रहा हूँ, मैं जा रहा हूँ, ठीक है? फिर मार आने, ठीक है? चाय पी लो। चाय? Now we will be having a very quick review for the anionic gap. Anionic gap. There are the terms are present inside your textbooks and other things, that cations and anion concepts. मैं बैठ रहा हूँ, आप लिख रहा हूँ, पूछिए। मैं एक टॉपिक क्लोज दे रहा हूँ। Cations are the molecule which will be having a positive charge. Anions are the molecule which will be having the negative charge. Negative charge. Okay? Now, if you are going to see the compartment of the anion and cation, the major ego which is going to present in the form of the cation in the cellular compartment will be the sodium. Sodium. Okay? And the next one, the compartment has been filled up with the potassium. Now, these two, sodium and potassium, togetherly they will going to contribute nearly about 95% of the cation. 94% of the cations. Sodium and potassium. Togetherly they will going to contribute nearly about the 95% of the cations. 95% cations will go. Now the 5% are there, which is the slightly negligible value and doesn't have very diagnostically importance. 5% जो बचा हुआ है वो दूसरे मॉलिक्यूल्स फॉर्म होते हैं जिसमें पॉजिटिवली चार्ज है अंदर, ठीक है? And they will not going to have that much of diagnostically importance value. Now if you are going to see the anionic group, now the anion, the majority will be going to have the bicarbonate and the chloride. Bicarbonate and chloride. Now these bicarbonate and chloride will be going to have nearly about 80% in cases of the role of anion. And there are certain other anions are also there, which is present in the form of 20%. Now this will be going to have a very diagnostic value because the gap it is larger compared to the cations. Comparing to the cations, the gap is larger. Simple language में बोलता हूँ मैं, simple language में cations ऐसे molecules हैं जो positive charge अपने ऊपर carry करते हैं, ठीक है? जो सोडियम है और पोटेशियम दोनों में भी पॉजिटिव चार्ज है, इसलिए हम किसकी कैटेगरी में डालें? कैटायंस। कैटायंस में मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द कैटायन, मेजॉरिटी है आपके पास प्रेजेंट है 95% पे, और 5% दूसरे सब्सटेंसेस है, उन लोगों की डायग्नोस्टिक वैल्यू उतनी नहीं है, ठीक है? उतनी नहीं, इसीलिए अपन 5% को नेग्लिजिबल करते हैं ना। कंपेयर्ड टू द एनियन जिसमें बाइकार्बोनेट और क्लोराइड है, उनका 80% कंट्रीब्यूट करते हैं, 20% अदर सब्सटेंसेस are there which will going to have the negative charge on them, and these gap it is larger. These gap it is larger. That's the reason we are saying that, and it is having a diagnostic importance too. That's the reason we are saying that it is an anionic gap. बात समझ में आई? तो very easy, ठीक है? Anionic gap. अगर एक नॉन सब्सटेंस मालूम है, फॉर एन एग्जांपल एक क्लास की स्ट्रेंथ है 50 स्टूडेंट्स की और इसमें 25 प्रेजेंट है, आपको मालूम है 25% 25 आर प्रेजेंट, Absent कितने हुए? 25. Remaining will be 25. That means that if you are going to know the value of sodium, potassium, bicarbonate and chloride, and if you are going to minus that value, whatever the value is going to come out, that will going to represent the anion. ठीक है? Now the formula for the calculating the anion, it is the sodium plus potassium minus bicarbonate plus chloride. अगर आपको चारों की वैल्यू अगर मालूम हो गए और उनको माइनस करें अगर आप, तो वैल्यू जो कम निकल के आएंगी वो कौन सी वैल्यू रहेगी? ना एक नॉर्मल पैरामीटर्स में ले रहे हैं, लेके चेक कर रहे हैं। सोडियम की वैल्यू है नियरली अबाउट 136 एंड पोटेशियम की 4। ये पूरे नॉर्मल रेंजेस में कर रहे हैं। अगर आप आर्टिफिशियल ब्लड गैस एनालिसिस अगर करें ABC, तो उसके अंदर पूरे वैल्यूज आते हैं। ठीक है, करके कैलकुलेट होगा। Now minus bicarbonate is nearly about 25 and chloride is nearly about 100. Sodium की normal value क्या है? What is the normal value of sodium? Normal value of sodium. बोलिए, sodium की normal value अपा। What is the normal value of sodium in plasma? हाँ, 20, 200. पोटेशियम की बोलिए, व्हाट इज द नॉर्मल वैल्यू ऑफ पोटेशियम? हाँ बोलिए। क्लोराइड की बोलिए। सोडियम की नॉर्मल वैल्यू है 135 टू 145 मिलीलीटर पर लीटर। पोटेशियम की वैल्यू है 3.5 टू 5.5 मिलीलीटर पर लीटर। क्लोराइड की वैल्यू है 95 टू 105 मिलीलीटर पर लीटर। ये याद रहना जरूरी है, ये इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स की डायग्नोस्टिक के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। ठीक है, इसके याद रहना जरूरी है। अभी जो हम डाले पूरे नॉर्मल रेशियोज में डाले। ठीक है, नाउ 136 प्लस 44 140 सॉरी 140 minus 125 will be going to have the 15. That means that the anionic gap is nearly about 15. ठीक है, नॉर्मल वैल्यूज याद रखना जरूरी है। नॉर्मल वैल्यूज वो ही बच्चे को याद रहते, वो ही बच्ची को याद रहते जो बच्ची जैसो डायग्नोस्टिक में डेली जाकर रिपोर्ट्स एक बार चेक करते।